Hey, everybody. It is Thursday night. It is May the 1st. It is the year 2025. It is 8:05 Eastern Standard Time, and you are watching Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show live and in color all over Facebook, all over the YouTube channel. And I tell you what, if you want to go back and watch any of the archived issues, all 5 years are archived on our YouTube channel. And I need to call out Floyd B. Lloyd. All we have on you, Floyd, is a picture, a red screen.
I don't know why. Do you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but all we
I
got
can hear you.
is there you
Oh, behold, Floyd is here.
yeah, what was the issue there, Floyd?
I think my little old button thing up there on my camera might have been disengaged. Have you ever had anything to come disengaged, Marty?
I have had quite a few things and quite a few different times. I've had things come disengaged.
No need to elaborating on nothing about that.
Listen to me now. Not only disengaged, but discombobulated too.
That's it, baby. Anyway, y'all had to keep me right. You know how to get. I've had a stressful day. I've been stressed out all day. You know,
I have too.
I've been stressed, man. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know, if all our folks I know in Baker County and all over the southeastern United States tuned in, they dialed in, they'd have been planning the day for it. And then all of a sudden, anyway, we here. There's three of us here. I don't know where Queens at.
That's it. Queens still on government business, but we are live and in color tonight, ladies and gentlemen, right here at the studio at Enterprise Road, the studio at 100% Flamingo Boulevard, Georgia, and the studio at turn number 3 at the old Rocket Speedway in the metropolis of Kinsey, Alabama. Coming to you live and in color. Do not adjust your channel. Do not adjust your television set. You got it.
The light's too bright now.
Yeah. You done?
Well, I'm trying. I'm talking to myself. You go ahead. I got to get some light on here so I can see myself. I can't even see myself. Hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Hey, listen, we are coming to you in countries where it's legal and illegal for us to broadcast, all 57 states, 5 foreign countries, 4 Southern islands, and loud and proud since day one, and will be until they take us off the air, coming live in the great state of Baker County, Georgia, where none other than the Sultan of Baker County, Mr. Clay McDaniel, has joined us on our stream. Right as I said that, welcome to our show tonight. Hey, guys, you may not agree with what we say. You may not agree with our opinions. You may not like how we pontificate on things or current events and all of that. But you got 2 options. If you do not agree with us and you do not line up with us and we make you upset, basically, if you don't subscribe to conservative Judeo-Christian principalities and common sense thinking, you have 2 choices. You can get your own television show or you can turn us off. We got one of the 2 right there that you can do. And anyway, we will not hold anything against you. Won't hold anything against you. We're good with that. We're good with that. But for those of you that do think like we do, and those of you that do love common sense, conservative, Judeo-Christian principalities and common sense thinking, we welcome you to our program tonight. Hope you'll stay with us for the next hour, jam-packed full of information where only you will hear it right here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. A big screen coming to you tonight. We're at 99.9999 and 1/99th of 1/4 of an inch in diagonal. We are live at Versus. Versus arsenic infusions, carbon monoxide inhaling chamber, strychnine cookies, and vape smoke shop in Vernon, Alabama, located next door to Versus Funeral Home.
You sure that's not?
Hey, hit the rewind button on that, Bobby. I think some folks might not have caught on to all of that.
That's a heck of a store.
Versus is more diversified than Sinclair Shingler was. Versus arsenic infusions, carbon monoxide inhaling chambers, Strip Cookies and Vape Smoke Shop in Vernon, Alabama, located next door to Versy's funeral home.
Oh boy, they ain't got it going on now. I'm telling you. Woo.
But Versus sounds like she trying to create some business, whoever that is.
I think Versy's got a captive. She's kind of got a captive business there.
Oh,
Well,
man.
is it a he or a she? You have Uncle Versy over in Mississippi, as we know.
Yeah.
So is this man?
Well, I think Versy, the one Versy, there's a woman, and her husband Versy owns the funeral home.
Okay.
Versus, yeah. You know,
Versy.
It's a
kind
Versy.
of like Junior and Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me say hello to Jerry Stubbs over yonder in Georgia. Jerry, I have not found a decent tasting tomato yet. But when I do, I'm going to let you know. Might have to wait on Charles Pickle to have a decent.
Let me tell you, I old gal, Hope, right out of Cogwood out here, right across from TK's. She got some natural goodness. We had some. She joined in with us tonight. She's visiting with us tonight. We had some tomatoes that come from Hope out there. Y'all know who Hope heard. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Little old produce stand right north of Cogwood here. She had us some good ones. And here's Rojo. She wants to say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Rojo.
She does the taste testing for us, and when we get a little bit later on in our advertisements, when y'all throw one on there, we may let her talk about it a little bit.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, speaking of advertisers, guys, we got a brand new one tonight coming on live.
Look at him.
Peach Depot, they will be opening May the 3rd and the 4th, grand opening weekend, Highway 84 right there in Iron City, Georgia. I want you to look at what some beautiful peaches are coming on. Listen, here's what they've got. They got peaches, they got potatoes, they got squash, they got honey, they got good sweet watermelons, they got all kind of other goodies that are coming into the season. They've got delicious, and you see it up there in the corner, ice cream. Peas, butter beans, sweet corn, and cream corn will be coming in the weeks to come, and you'll only hear about it right here on Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show. That is the Peach Depot grand opening this coming weekend, 2181 Highway 84 in the big metropolis of Iron City, Georgia. It is your local family historic produce market. You can visit them online, facebook.com/the Peach Depot. Hey, they got a grand opening. What better weekend to go than this weekend? Get you some great peaches and some great produce at our sponsor, the Peach Depot. Hey, guys, let them know you heard about them right here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show.
I bet they got some good tomatoes there at the Peach Depot, too.
Probably so.
They got everything else. I guarantee you they got some. If they ain't got none, they'll get some.
Yep.
Well, I'm heading to Colquitt tomorrow for some tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And other things that we'll be developing tomorrow at Colquitt, Georgia. We'll talk about it later in the show.
Talk about it later on.
Is it get married?
No.
It's what?
We got a live audience back here behind me back here.
Yeah.
They asking a question about you, Charlie. Anyway, y'all can talk about it after the show's over with.
The answer is a resounding hell no as to what I heard the question right. Woo! Break out the bottle. Oh.
Hey, y'all killing me. Hey, Jeremy Buckhalter said they got the best ice cream around at the Peach Depot.
They do. Absolutely. Yeah. We got some. We eat it up last year. We go down there 2 or 3 times a day and get us some ice cream.
Man,
the same family don't have that had it years ago, do they?
It's a different voice now. It's a new generation that come in.
When I tell this story here, I got a story to tell about the old Peach Depot, yours truly, and Jack Wingate. Anyway, this is the north side of I believe north side of Lake Eufaula. Coach Hicks, Coach Griffin, they done measured them up there somewhere and got some pretty fish coming in. Nice bluegill for Lake Eufaula. Really nice for Lake Eufaula. They're doing a good job. And that boy, nothing better fried up than some of those, I guarantee you. Now, Jack, I'd meet this go. All the statute of limitations is up on this, so I can tell the story. Fellow Robert Merritt used to wholesale fireworks. This is back in the days when Georgia, it was against the law to do any fireworks over in Georgia. Couldn't buy none, wasn't supposed to do none. Well, I'd fill up the back of a SUV with some of the high-powered stuff and meet Jack at Peach Depot to pick up fireworks if he was going to have something going on the weekend. He wanted some fireworks. Well, it was during peach season, and the folks that had it that time, Jack saw it up under the counter. There was a 5-gallon glass jug, and they had some peach brandy working off in that 5-gallon jug. And Jack and I, of course, Jack said, I bet that's going to taste good. He said, well, I'll get y'all a taste of it. I was kind of concerned with Jack getting back over to Recovery, Georgia from the Peach Depot because he not only drank him some of that, he took some of the pulp in there and put on some ice cream after that. And it was just all over him everywhere.
He was getting the full benefit of them peaches.
He was getting every bit of the juice out of them peaches.
Going to waste there.
And I guarantee you Jack wasn't worried about it either.
No. Not a bit. Boy, oh boy.
Charlie, you sent me this right here. We were talking about solar clothes dryers last week, and
I thought that would be show you what reliability is all about. And that's something you do not see many of anymore, do you, Floyd?
No. We got one in our backyard that the folks that built this house put in about 1967. It looks just like that. We got galvanized posts in the ground, just about like that right there, ain't it, Nadine? That looks like our solar clothes dryer right there. But,
hey, Floyd, would you believe Ruth and Bale had one?
Yeah, I guarantee you they had one. My mama had one too, and she put so many clothes on it. Sometimes she had a plank, and she cut some notches in that plank to hold that thing up off the ground. There'd be so many clothes hanging on it there at one time.
Had her a big old board that hold it up. Where it
prop it up. Had a fork in it. Had a fork in the board, in the end of the board. Prop that line up there so she.
Play under there with them clothes.
Mm-hmm. My grandmother lived to be 100 years and 6 days old. And until she got to where she couldn't get around good, 6 months before she passed, she would put her clothes on the clothesline at 411 Simmons Street, Enterprise, Alabama. Mama might do hers in the dryer, but my grandmama, at age 99 plus, would still go out there and hang her clothes on that clothesline because she wanted them fresh. She wanted the sun. Yeah. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Let me ask y'all the thing. We going back. We always really like to reflect on this show. If y'all will bear with me. I had blue jeans, Levi blue jeans, and of course my mama would she started out, she'd starch them, with that Coca-Cola bottle, had that starch in there mixed up with some water, and she'd iron them, and they'd be, I mean. But then she got to where you could buy these wire things that you slid down into the pants legs of those blue jeans. And she'd get her some starch, and she'd dip them down in that, wrench them in that starch, and then she'd slide those forms down. It was like a wire rack thing, shaped just like a britches leg, went down in there, and man, now you talk about, and them things are sun dry out there on that clothesline, and she didn't have to iron them as much as she used to start out with. But man, I mean, you could put a crease in some blue jeans. Because you could mix up that starch as thick as you wanted it to. Now, you could get it heavy, or heavy. And she'd have everything where they stand up in the corner by themselves.
Bale, I never saw Bale much use spray Niagara starch.
Oh, no.
Coca-Cola bottle. Had a Coca-Cola bottle with a little sprinkler.
Sprinkler thing in the top of it. And that's what my grandmama used. There wasn't none of that aerosol spray. No.
No, that. No, man. No, didn't have none of that. Anyway, it's like this, but it's good to see clotheslines. Billy Shingler, that talking about he had one when he was a little fella. I bet he ain't got one now, but he had one when he was little.
Hey, speaking of Billy Shingler, Charlie, tell him about our lawyer.
Our man is the man to see whether you're in trouble or whether you just made yourself $50 million and need to split it up between the family. He can do anything that has to do with law. He can get you out of trouble, or he can take care of all your legal work that you need, whether it's a will, whatever legal document you may need. And also, he stays up to date on the latest laws. In fact, not too long ago, I was looking down there, and he was out west somewhere attending a school on, I think, DUI, things like that. Billy stays up to date on things, and he is there for you. Your interest is what it's all about with Shingler Law. Billy Shingler, 229-524-1225. No problem is too big for Shingler Law.
I think he just look right there. Look right there. Ronald Bowden said, "Thank you for telling me about TK's, the best fried catfish I've ever sunk a tooth into, and excellent French fries." Now there you go, a testimonial right there.
I'm telling you.
All we do is tell the truth. I don't know when people, we got some people out naysayers, if you will, out there. Probably some that lead toward being on the leftist Democrat side that don't believe nothing we say. But we tell the truth. Everything that we say ain't nothing but the truth. I'm telling you. But I appreciate that. Appreciate that little endorsement there, Mr. Bowden. Appreciate that. Keep going out there. Keep getting you some of that. I never have had a bad meal out there in my life.
I'm gonna make sure we share that with the owners right there.
Do this, because I had somebody ask me over here, said when they were over that way, want to know when were those folks open. So give the days and lunchtime, supper type things there open, so these folks over here that won't drive over there and see them can go.
We'll do that when we do the ad, because that's the way we got the number on it. But it's I'll let Floyd.
We'll get it called up. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Ronald says also today is National Day of Prayer. I didn't know that.
Well, it ain't for Democrats. There's no day they have celebrated. No day, National Day of Prayer. They celebrate National Transgender Day, National Men Wearing High Heel Shoe Day, Men Wearing Lipstick Day, Men Wearing brassiere days. That's what they celebrate. They don't celebrate the Day of Prayer, but we do. We say, hey, look at here, Ron. Every day is National Day of Prayer for me and Nadine, and a lot of other folks too. Cause hey, we can't get along without it, man. I appreciate you popping that up, but we cannot get along without it.
That is exactly right.
Every day.
Thankful we able to. Hey, thankful for the privilege of prayer. There's a song a guy wrote in a Southern gospel song. I love it, called "The Privilege of Prayer." We have the privilege of being able to pray to God. Before Jesus came, you had to go into the Holy of Holies, and only the high priest could go in there. But thank God, when the veil was torn, we can go straight to him in prayer. Sorry, I got a little off there.
Hey, that's fine. You go right straight to it, and we have the privilege to be able to pray because of Christian men that founded this country. They founded this nation on Christianity, Judeo-Christianity beliefs. It wasn't Muslims. They wasn't no Muslims in here. They wasn't no Hare Krishnas in here. Wasn't none of them people in here forming this country when it got established. And then here they come parachuting in, and they demand all the same freedoms, but they don't have any skin in the game in this country, if you will, like our ancestors did. Now, go ahead.
Heartedly agree with you on that, Floyd.
Marvin, what about the conclave? When is it coming up?
Next week, I think. Now that's 7th or 8th, something like that.
I was talking to my buddy Ron Fuller today, and he reminded me of something that I had forgot about. Somewhere in around the 1980, either late 70s or early 80s, and I forgot about this. One of the popes passed. and they had a long fight between them on selecting a new pope. And Ron reminded me we got kicked off of TV in Mobile. I think it was 4 Saturdays in a row because the Catholics couldn't get no white smoke coming out of the chimney. That made some folks mad too, I guarantee you.
Yeah,
You remember?
that's right. That's how they just go to whatever color smoke is. And if you're Catholic, we're just discussing.
Yeah, but that was back when there wasn't any news channels or there wasn't a bunch of CNN, Fox News, or anything like that, and the networks made a fiasco out of the deal. Every just about waking moment, they had something going over there at the Vatican looking for that white smoke to come out the chimney.
Mercy.
And, to that barbecue last week, if you see any white smoke coming from a Baptist church, there's a hog on the pit.
There's a hog on the grill, and there's some potato salad already made up, ready to bring to the feast.
Hey,
and they got a lemon pie somewhere, and somebody has got a 14-layer chocolate cake that they go bring.
What about an egg custard? That's a good thing to bring to
them.
them.
Bring them all. If you can name it, it'll be there somewhere. They get them a new preacher, so they gonna roll the carpet out, and he is gonna be so impressed he ain't never gonna want to leave. Speaking of.
I have to go back to that picture because I got to chime in there. Hey, you ain't even got to have a new preacher. You have an old preacher. Hey, a Baptist find any reason to have a cooking.
Ziggy B, me and you gonna have a discussion tomorrow. You need to clear out your parking lot. I'm on my way.
Charles Pickle, the next pope of the Catholic Church. That's what Ziggy B said.
Hey,
that's right.
It suit me, it'd be fine. I could actually pick up the phone and go and say, hey man, how your tomatoes coming along? I can't call the Pope.
I just can't. The only thing is, I can't see Charles Pickle wearing the Pope garb that he wears. The only thing about it, hey, I would love it because it's kind of loose fitting and it flows, and I'd be one of them. If I was the Pope, I'd have somebody design me a big fan to go up under them things there to blow.
But you would tell you what, you couldn't wear that on the stage at Flat Creek because the way you get to running back and forth sometimes, if you had that garb on the dress, I can see end over end Somerset off the side over there somewhere.
Down at the hospital. Hey, we had 2 viewers send that in. That's live. O'Clockney Bay, with you will.
Whoa.
That's a pretty sunset right there.
Nice.
O'Clockney Bay.
Where's O'Clockney? That's O'Clockney. Where's that at?
Well, it's O'Clockney Bay, Panacea.
Oh, Panacea. Oh, I thought we were talking about O'Clockney River or something. I said, O'Clockney River look like that.
O'Clockney Bay. O'Clockney Bay.
You need. It's like I'm trying to get you straightened out last night, Marvin, about information. You skip over a lot of pertinent information to get to the end of the story, man.
I said, if you will, that is a sunset picture over O'Clockney Bay. That's what it's called.
You didn't say O'Clockney Bay in Florida, People think that O'Clockney River in Georgia, over around Moultrie or somewhere over there. Bay City or somewhere.
I tell you what, so I can shut you up. Go ahead and do Spooner services.
Hey, that's one of the hardest working men you'll ever encounter in your life, right there. Brother Matt Spooner, young man that knows how to work, knows what to do. He can do anything. He can do any kind of work you want done around your farm to beautify it with a good fence and keep them high-priced cattle, if you will, keep them enclosed in their pasture. Put you up a nice gate because you can pay for that gate right there for about what you could sell one yearling for, 500 pounds.
Amen.
That didn't get out and get run over and get killed. You could put that gate up. But here's the man y'all need to talk to if you want your place to look nice. You want your road graded. You want your nice entranceway. You want your a good tight fence, good high tight fence that's going to stay there. You call Matt Spooner right there. He's in Iron City, Georgia. 229-254-6089. Custom Ag Services and Fitzy. Check him out. He'll treat you right.
Hey,
And you
Floyd,
don't.
had a man tell me yesterday at the stockyard in Donaldsonville, Georgia, sold one steer or one bull calf, 5 weight, $1,750.
500 pounds.
Had
Yes,
never
sir.
had the knife put on him. That's unreal. That's how you wear it while you can. If I got a sign out there in my office out there, what we call the Rock out there. I got a sign that I painted, and it's an old saying like it. You better pluck that chicken while the water is hot. And that market water right now is boiling over. So you better put that chicken in there and pluck him while it is. I've seen it go both ways, my friends. I've been in the cow business before, but y'all do what you want to do, man. Y'all lay with it as long as you can. But it's good right now. Thank the good Lord, it's good right now.
Once with a day, we'd like to take them up to 700 pounds or so. If I was still in it, you know what I'd do? As soon as that calf was weaned good, put him on the trailer. He's going. He's going for a ride.
They
Yeah,
are selling on Facebook Marketplace. They are selling bottle calves for $700 to $900 a head.
Whoa!
Bottle calves.
good land above.
And I mean
Well,
that's beef cattle, not them dairy cattle, but the beef cattle.
Beef calf. Yeah.
They're gonna grow up to be big cows one day.
Somebody had one the other day advertised, and um, it was a free martin. It had been born a twin. It was born a twin, and they wanted 900 for it, so that female would never produce a cow.
That's right. Hey, they can produce a hamburger though.
Okay, Floyd. Thanks to one of my church members here, she has got us corrected, straightened out. Ochlockonee Bay in Florida is where the Ochlockonee River that comes from Georgia and the Sopchoppy River run together to form the bay that runs into the Gulf of Mexico.
See, I was
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
See, I was right, 100% right. I corrected you, and you wasn't going for it though until one of your church members straightened you out, Marvin. When are you start listening to me, Marvin?
Ziggy B says she stopped by the stockyard this morning and weighed, and she's worth $473.50.
You worth a lot more than that, Ziggy B.
Yeah.
I promise, baby. Don't cut yourself short on that, darling.
Lord,
Woo.
oh me, oh my, mercy
You
me.
can't make it up.
Hey guys, we appreciate our sponsor, Phillips Auto Parts and the Holstered 9, right there on Highway 27 in Colquitt, Georgia. All of your automobile needs. I don't care if it's agricultural, if it's personal, whatever kind of automobile needs you have, any automobile parts, they can get it. If they don't have it in stock, they can get it right there at Phillips Auto Parts. They have rabbit pellet grills, flavored rabbit pellets. They have gifts for the women and gifts for the men, all the car washing supplies. Man, it is a whole lot more than just an auto parts store. And then next door is the Holstered 9. It is an ammunition and gun shop like no other. All kinds of firearms, including pistols, rifles, shotguns, ammunition, hunting supplies, hunting clothes. Man, it is an outdoorsman's dream to walk in there, be able to have a conversation with them. They've got used guns, they've got new guns, they can order guns for you. They have a gunsmith on staff right there, Highway 27. You cannot miss it. There's 2 American flags out in front of it. Phillips Auto Parts and the Holstered 9, our proud sponsor here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show.
Man alive.
Well, we got them tuned in tonight. Look at that. Besides more, she said call it the Gulf of America.
There you go.
What it's called now, the Gulf of America. Mexico can have the Gulf that joins them, but we gonna have the Gulf of America because it joins America. Thanks to Mr. Donald J. Trump.
He's up in Tuscaloosa right now delivering the commencement at University of Alabama. And I might
was going to do that.
I'm gonna tell you something. The state of Georgia is the only state that I know that hosted both Joe Biden and Barack Hussein Mac Daddy Obama. Neither one of them came to Alabama for any purpose. However, we had several visits from President Bush, and we've got Donald Trump here running around with going to ball games and hanging out with characters like Kid Rock, who's turkey hunting up there in Troy, been turkey hunting in Troy. And now we don't have that same group y'all have over there.
I understand.
You get reckless with y'all. You
Well, I'm sorry. What state do y'all live in? What state do y'all live?
Whoa. Do not use me and Marvin as a for instance in that situation.
Hey, he should refer. What he should do is refer to this, y'all, Atlanta and the rest of Georgia.
Yeah.
Whoa, you got to put Albany in there.
Albany, Columbus, Atlanta,
Macon,
and Augusta.
Augusta. Yeah.
That's them. That's the cornerstones for all of that. So you need to talk to them folks. Don't talk to us about y'all.
Hey, let's give a big shout out to Vic Hunter. He's watching Vic. We did the commercial. You was straight out of the gate tonight. Grand opening coming up this weekend at the Peach Depot in Iron City, Georgia.
What you talking about?
Good. Hey, I got something here I need to show y'all. Floyd. Charlie. Floyd was experimenting today. He was experimenting, so I want you to watch this for a little second. We actually got two little short videos here, kind of back to back. Watch this.
Hey everybody, this is Floyd B. Lloyd. I'm cooking it up this evening. This afternoon, if you will, here in the old original Garden of Eden. Gonna make a blueberry cobbler. If y'all have noticed right there, I done melted one stick of butter in there. Got it melted good. Otis over here, I got me 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of self-rising flour, 1 cup of sweet milk. Got it all stirred up there together. And then I got 3 cups of them beautiful LAE blueberries that I'm gonna put in here. Put it in here in this oven at 350 degrees. I'm gonna cook it for about 35 to 45 minutes until it gets done. And when it gets done, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Easy as pie. 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of sweet milk, and 3 cups of good LAE blueberries. All right, now what I've done is I've poured that milk and flour and sugar, all that mixed up together. I poured it right directly over that butter. And do not stir. Hold on. And now what I've done, I've poured 3 cups of them blueberries right over the top of that whole mixture right there. And I'm gonna put it in a 350 degree oven, and I'm gonna cook it for about 35 to 45 minutes until it gets brown on top and gets done. And there's the finished product. Blueberry cobbler, homemade, right here in the old original Garden of Eden, with them fine LAE Farms blueberries from Newton, Georgia. Nothing better.
Let me show y'all something here. I want to show y'all what the real deal. Y'all see that right there? That's that pie right there. Scoop down in that roll, see what that baby looks like down in there. Ooh, turn it over in there. Turn it over so we see them blueberries and all in there.
Ooh, that's gonna be some good eating right there, Billy Bob.
Y'all see that right there?
Lord be Lord.
Yeah, that's okay. You call me Billy Bob. We go way back on that. That's it right there. I hope some of y'all enjoy that. Let me see that. Let me see what this tastes like.
Have you some?
I'm gonna have some. Unless you want to take your taste that.
I'll eat some after a while. You go ahead.
You want some, Nadine?
I'll get some.
She said she'll get some right in a while. Man, that's fine stuff right there.
I might head over there after the show now, so don't eat it all.
I'm heading to Colquitt tomorrow, so save a little corner for me if you don't mind.
It'll be a corner. That'll be it. That's fine right there, y'all. I'm gonna tell you right there now. There ain't nothing no better.
Floyd, while you got it in your mouth, go ahead and tell them about LAE
Oh,
Farm.
yeah. That's our good buddy up there in Baker County. Man, Newton, Georgia, Mr. Alan Etheridge up there. He's the blueberry king up there in Newton, Georgia, Baker County, or in the southeastern United States, or in the world, if you will. Ain't no better blueberries I ever put in my mouth, and no better looking blueberries I ever put in my mouth than them that come from him up there. LAE Farms in Newton, Georgia. Y'all know right where he's at up there. Travelers Rest Road out there off of Highway 200. You can't miss him. Ask anybody in Baker County where this farm is, and they'll direct you right there to it, right there. Now look at here. Look at here. Here's some of them right here. I got them all in the bag and all here. Yeah, I put it in things here. And share them with our neighbors, honey. We buy them by the box up there and share them with our neighbors. Nothing better. There ain't nothing no better blueberry in the world than that right there. Y'all check him out up there. 25 pounds for $5. You can make lots of people happy with giving them some blueberries. They'll remember it a long time, and you can eat all you want yourself. Check them out.
LAE Farms.
That's it. LAE Farm, Newton, Georgia.
Hey guys, I don't know how to bring this up. I don't know if this is even if I even need to bring this up. You can't make this up, but this is for real. Only right here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show can you find this out. This posted April the 28th of 2025. Listen to this. This is in the United States of America. A diaper-wearing pervert to get a new vagina while keeping his penis, courtesy of the taxpayers.
That's right. Yeah.
You lost me. Whoa.
Listen,
Rewind.
A diaper-wearing pervert has just won a years-long court battle to force his health insurance provider to cover the cost of the very unique surgery. He's keeping his penis, but adding a fake neo-vagina between his male appendage.
Between his male appendage and his discharge chute,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah.
Well, he's wearing a diaper now. Let me get this straight. Let me get more information.
Yeah.
So he wears a diaper all the time. I assume he's an adult.
Yes, sir. He looks to be probably 50 to 60 years old. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So he's gonna have him ladies part sewed on between his man part and his discharge chute. Yeah. And he discharges in his diapers. So now that's gonna be a mess to have to clean up that, Mark. I hate to be the one to have to go in there behind all that. I reckon the government's gonna pay for all that.
Yeah. Taxpayer. Yeah, it's supposed to be taxpayer funded, but you don't reckon that's really Joe Biden, do you?
It could be Joe Biden. Could be. He would do that. Yeah. He doesn't know any better. The diaper part is 100% correct.
Yeah, that's Joe.
Bowel evacuations in his diapers.
Guys, if you don't believe us, go Google it. It's on AmericanThinker.com. I mean, it was an article that posted. It is far real. You cannot make this stuff up. I mean, that is the craziest thing, I believe, one of the craziest things I've ever heard of. But that is truth happening right now in our society.
And I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna bet you. I'm gonna bet everything that I ever hope to have in my life and my home and everything. I'm gonna bet you that he did not vote for Donald Trump.
Oh no.
He did not. No, he voted straight 100% Democrat ticket. Kamala at the top of the ticket, and he was excited. He got so excited that he had a bowel evacuation and filled his pens full. Crazy. I'm nuts, man. These folks are going crazy. I'm gonna tell you.
Hey,
y'all a lot younger than me. Y'all gonna have a hard time. Y'all gonna have a hard time. These folks are going crazy.
We got one in Dothan. He actually I think was from Headland, disenfranchised. He decided he gonna get into that TikTok or whatever world it is to make money by getting folks to follow his videos on all the different social medias. So his bright idea was and he did this. He ordered, and you can do this for several $100s. It says, go on Amazon and order you a replica of a grenade launcher. He got it. and was walking around government buildings in Dothan, Alabama with it on the sidewalk. He got arrested. I mean, why?
He wanted to get arrested. He wanted somebody. He wanted somebody to arrest him. And so, what if somebody didn't shoot him?
That's what I said. You know, but he wanted to argue the point. Well, it's just a toy, but you take a grenade launcher. It ain't like having a water pistol going around acting like you got a gun. You got a replica that looks like the real thing. In this day and time, walking on the sidewalks near public buildings.
I'm surprised they arrested him. I'm surprised anybody even saw him. He paid any attention to him. Because nobody pays any attention to anybody anymore. Walking around, like all of them got their head stuck in that right there. They all of them got their head stuck in that. They pay no attention to what's going on around them. So I'm surprised they even saw him. That he got arrested.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie, talk to us.
Talk to us about Sowega Meat Company in Colquitt and in Headland, Alabama. Two great locations to serve you. 27 between Colquitt and Blakely, and US 27, US 431 next to Alabama Power up in Headland. Great meat, the best you'll find anywhere in this part of the country. Locally produced beef like great filet mignon, ribeyes, New York strip, porterhouse, T-bone, you name it, great ground beef. They have a great sausage, folks, a great smoked sausage and pan sausage. They do their own processing. That's right. You know where it comes from. It's local product produced right here in the Wiregrass area. The big plant is over at the 27 location. The Headland location also has, with an addition to all the great meat, and they got casseroles. They've got great gift items at both places, and products from Working Cows Dairy available at the Headland location. Check them out this week. You won't regret it. Great beef, great pork. It's all at one place. Sowega Meats 27 over in Colquitt, Blakely area, and US 431, Headland, Alabama. See them this weekend for a great weekend.
Hey, guys, it's time for trivia time here on Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show, brought to us by Southern Hissy Fits on the Square, 109 West College Street, southwestern corner of the historic square in Colquitt, Georgia. Go by and see Miss Vicky. All your embroidery, T-shirts, tumblers, logo designs, whatever custom work you need done, you stop in and see Miss Vicky right there, and I promise you she will take care of you and take care of your needs. Our winner tonight will receive a Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show licensed, logoed enamel car tag, courtesy of Southern Hissy Fits. All right, guys, I got a question tonight. I don't have a picture. Here's the question. Dirt Road Sports Anthology. Reverend Pencil Johnson, his wife, Miss Pinky Lou, what did she like to clean the toilet with? Miss Reverend Pencil Johnson's wife, Sister Pinky Lou, what was her favorite item to use to clean the toilet with? That was a good one right there, Floyd, wasn't it?
I'm good. Went way back there in the archives in there.
You don't think nobody will Google that one and find that one?
No, they ain't gonna Google it.
They ain't gonna Google that one.
Now there might be a video on YouTube of the Dirt Road Sports telling that exact story, but that would take a little time for them.
They can't do that.
It would be on an archive of one of your shows because it was told on your show one time.
I thought it was. Okay.
Reverend Pencil Johnson, his lovely wife, the petite Miss Pinky Lou, what was her favorite item to use to clean the toilet with? Not a corn cob. Pencil had done.
They wasn't a corn cob nowhere within 3 miles of that place.
And I don't know. Pencil couldn't use the regular corn cob.
No.
He had to have him a corn cob. He had to have a stick stuck on the end.
Yeah. 2 of them together. He had to have 2 of them together because of that.
Oh, baby. They ain't gonna get it, Barbara. There ain't no way they gonna
I
get it.
ain't gonna have to work for this one because I'm we was gonna have a tough one tonight.
Yeah,
But
you go.
listen, y'all seen the Dirt Road Sports? Some of you got the DVD. I know it was on the DVD we cut. If Reverend Pencil Johnson's petite little wife, Sister Pinky Lou, that carried her little pocketbook with her, what was her favorite item to use to clean the toilet with?
Mercy. Mm-mm-mm.
So anyway, y'all be thinking on that. We're gonna give you a
Let us
little.
back on it, Barbara. Yeah, listen,
Yeah.
we got too much dead time here, man. Let's just keep the wheel rolling here.
Corn cob and a pecan limb. Nah, that wouldn't be it. And a pencil could use that. Go ahead, Floyd. Tell them about.
Oh man, yeah, that's Ziggy B's. That's Ziggy B's seafood right here in Colquitt, Georgia. Right out of here, right out there by that big old Ford car dealership out there. That's what she's got. That's just some of what she's got right there. I tell you something else that she's got. She's got the little frozen cupfuls of those little crab claws. Y'all remember how they get them little things for appetizers and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Some of these high end seafood restaurants and all. She's got some of those, and you can get you some of them. They frozen, man. They fresh frozen. They'll be just as good as the day they was put up. You get you some of them. Get you some of them good oysters. Get you some of them good. If you don't want to buy you a whole bag of oysters, go in there and buy you a pint of them fresh shucked oysters. I had me some yesterday, and they were delicious. They are some of the best, what they used to call them bucket oysters. Get you some of them. And she got the Low Country Boil tomorrow night. $12.95 right here in Colquitt, Georgia. Call and get that order in by around about 4 o'clock, so she can have it ready for you whenever you come pick it up for your supper tomorrow night. And get that Low Country Boy. Y'all go see Ziggy B. You can get you some good fresh mullet, some good salmon, fresh shrimp, whatever you want that swims in the ocean. She's got it. Good catfish fillets, whole catfish, mullet fish, whatever you want. She's got it right there. Y'all go see her. Ziggy B Seafood. And don't forget that Low Country Boil tomorrow night.
Man, yeah. Ooh,
Right there.
I'll be calling you. I'll be calling you, Ziggy.
All right, got a Martin gourd with a piece of baling wire on it, and then Carl Christman texted him. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do his ad next. Carl Christman texted in. He said a pine sapling. Nope, that is not what she
That
cleaned.
ain't it, Carl.
Here's what Pinky Lou cleaned her toilet with. She would get so aggravated with Pencil, and he would make her so mad that she got joy and satisfaction out of cleaning the toilet with Pencil's toothbrush.
Complete satisfaction, I might add.
Right, he come in there quarreling with him, but he didn't have it. He didn't have it. The polyester suit wasn't like it ought to be, and he couldn't find his big old tie with the big knot in it. Couldn't find his hair dye. He'd be quarreling with her, and she just that's right, yeah. And she go there and get that toothbrush, clean the toilet. That brought us satisfaction.
Hey,
Hey,
she had
here's your toothbrush. I just rinsed it out for you.
Didn't he use that kiwi shoe polish for his hair color? Is that what it was?
He didn't need no toothbrush. He did not need it because he had a tooth in his head. Every tooth he had was store-bought teeth. And they get this snatching back and forth, clicking and clacking back and forth. He wouldn't have his polydent on like he ought to. He didn't need no toothbrush. But I doubt he never used one. He just wrench them off. He hold them up under the faucet and wrench them off with some soap. Put them back in his mouth.
Hey guys, Carl Christman, you're watching Custom Cattle Services. Bascom, Florida. Like, got the wrong city there. Bascom, Florida. Hey, he'll work, Chipley. Custom Cattle Services. Now it's almost 50 years of experience. Got portable cattle chutes, corrals, cattle hauling. He will do your cattle, practical cattle vet work. He'll work your cows. He'll worm them. He will put fly control on them. Management and herd plans. He'll do pregnancy testing. They catch the cows and will pen them. Carl Christman, hey, a man that's been doing this 50 years, he knows what he's doing. Like Floyd always says, why go and get yourself hurt when you can hire a professional to come in and do the job for you at an affordable rate and he will do a great job at it. Carl Cressman, he's located in Bascom, Florida. He owns Custom Cattle Services. So for all of your custom cattle needs in the Northwest Florida, Southeast Alabama, Southwest Georgia area, give Carl a call. If you don't have his phone number, if you can't got time to write it down or you can't get it written down, call one of us. Let us know. We'll be glad to put you in touch with Carl Cressman to work your cattle the next time they need it. Custom Cattle Services, Bascom, Florida.
I'm not correcting you, but the Bascom, Florida is just the address. That's where the mail comes to. Carl actually is a true tri-state native or resident. You go down what used to be Highway 95 by the park down there, Chattahoochee State Park. When you cross into Florida, you right there at Carl's place. Take a right-hand turn on a dirt road. You right there at Carl's. So Carl can be in Alabama in about 35 seconds if he's on a slow day. He can run on down to 2, turn left, and be over in Georgia in about 60 to 90 seconds. He is a true tri-state man. He's right there and put his hand on all of it.
That's why, hey, he can work with cattle in all 3 states. All 3 states.
Let me interject here something. I'm going to ask you cattle people out there, what is it worth to you to not have a broke hip or 4 broke ribs? How much money would that be worth to you? Carl will charge you a heap less than your broke hip and your broke ribs is going to cost you.
I see it.
Just use judgment. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. Hey, Floyd, tell them about our good friends at TK's Bar and Grill.
Man, that's some of the best food I ever had in our life. In fact, we got us some food the other night, me and Nadine and Rojo here. We had no idea. I already had some stuff that I was going to put on the grill, had some shrimp that I got from TK's, had some shrimp and some little chicken kebab we were going to put on the grill. But we got all mixed up this afternoon about go do the show or not do the show or go be able to have time to cook or what. We did not have time to cook tonight. At last minute, I called and talked to Miss Haley out there at TK's, put my order in. She said, it'll be ready when you get there, Floyd. And sure enough, in about 10, 15 minutes later, I pulled up out there and our stuff was, we came home and eat it. And I'm gonna ask these 2 ladies that are sitting with me. I'm gonna ask them for a testimony. Now y'all don't have to believe me. Put the camera back on me, Marvin. Take this. Okay, I got 2 ladies here with me. The one sitting right back here behind me is Nadine sitting. But y'all see Nadine and Rojo right here. Y'all see them right here.
Hang on. Hold on. Let me get it. All right, now you got the whole screen.
Whoa, look at that.
Yeah, we got Rojo and Nadine back here. Y'all ladies, y'all tell our viewing audience out here about what kind of supper we had tonight and whether it was fitting to eat or not. So, whichever one of y'all wants to start, you want to start, Rojo? Go ahead.
It was absolutely delicious. Mm-hmm. The catfish fillets, the slaw, and the French fries were very good.
What about it, Nadine? Mighty fine, wasn't it, honey?
It was very, very, very good.
And Nadine said it always tastes the same and it's cooked the same. Okay, cook them catfish fillets perfectly. So now there you got 3 testimonies right here coming at y'all telling nothing but the truth. I hope y'all believe that.
And Floyd B. Lloyd bought mine. I didn't have to pay for it.
Whoa!
That's the best way to do it. Yeah. That's the best way. Hey, I got money that I never have even spent yet.
Hey, and to answer Charlie's question, they are open all week during the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for lunch. And they are open Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Friday night. Wednesday night, they're open until 9 o'clock, I think, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night. And they're open every day for lunch right there at TK's Bar and Grill in Colquitt, Georgia. Hey, guys, y'all know who our friend is. He's been with us since day one. None other than Mr. T.C. Berryhill. Mr. T.C. Berryhill is the proprietor and general of Berryhill Auctioneers, and he is the sponsor in exclusivity and perpetuity of Floyd's List of Impossibilities and a whole lot more.
We love our man TC.
Yes,
And
sir.
hey, I sit down, I really have to focus. I really have to get in the groove, if you will, about coming up with these impossibilities. And then once you get started, it's not that complicated. It's really anybody can do this. But I just kind of hone in. I get all my senses dialed in, and I come up with these things. And it's all the truth. I mean, anybody wants to argue with this, I'm not going to argue with you about it because I'm right. So y'all just listen.
Whether you like it or not.
If you're right, there's no reason to argue. Who you going to argue with if you're right?
That's right.
Hell,
Always
it's a waste
Yeah.
of time.
Yes.
It is. It is. And some of you people that might be tuned in from Martha's Vineyard, you may get your feathers ruffled, but I really doubt that anybody on Martha's Vineyard is watching us right now. So, anyway, impossibility that a Democrat politician will ever pay for anything with their own money,
Mm.
whether
Ooh.
it be paying off sexual assault victims or going to El Salvador to visit with MS-13 gang members.
There you go.
Come on, prove me wrong. Prove me. There it is. Prove me wrong. Okay, here's the next one. Impossibility that 73-year-old coach Bill Belichick
Uh-oh.
will never satisfy his 24-year-old girlfriend with anything other than a check. They need to change his name from Bill Belichick to Bill Write a Check.
Woo!
Impossibility that Jimmy Swaggart was invited to the Pope's funeral. Impossibility that Joe Biden knows that there is such a thing as a Pope.
You own it tonight, boy. Go on. Go on.
Impossibility that a teenager in America can have a 30-minute conversation with anyone without checking their cell phone during the conversation.
Mm.
Just leave y'all with that little grandmas and grandpas on y'all to hear that. Anyway, that's it for tonight. I'm done.
Hey, Floyd, I had a text while you were on there. Carl Cressman wants to know if you know where the old Cotton Patch Juke used to be.
Whoa.
There used to be one in Damascus, Georgia, didn't it?
His house set almost on top of it. His pole
Go by time. I didn't have enough gas money to get to Bascom, Florida, down there where you don't have to ask them. In fact, we stole $4 worth of gas one time somewhere long in there trying to get back home from Panama City one time. Me and Pearlie Franklin and Juan Donnelly. So I hope the statute of limitations has run out on that.
I never knew there was
they had in the tank. They had like, I mean, it was like 3 or 4 gallons is all they had in the whole tank that they pumped in that Dodge RT with a 440 Magnum motor in it. We just get out of the parking lot, but we was on empty again.
mercy.
Yeah. See,
Cotton Patch.
somewhere in that area we was at. But anyway, so I didn't have enough money to go down there at the Cotton Patch. I didn't know what Colquitt, didn't know what town looked like at night till I was about 23 years old.
You know what historical thing runs right there by Carl's place?
What is that?
The 31st parallel.
Oh, wow.
The 31st parallel. The markers were put up by explorer Andrew Ellicott back in the.
All right, Charlie. How far is he from Grangerburg?
Grangerburg, pretty good way.
Grangerburg's over in Alabama, way over in Alabama.
Well, it's over near Cottonwood.
Okay, all right, I got you now.
Yeah, but that Andrew Ellicott And we actually, Jack Wingate and I took part in it. I borrowed a portable GPS right after they came out. And they had a ceremony. There's a plaque, or used to be a sign down there marking the 31st parallel. And we walked in the woods, went on a pontoon boat, walked in the woods every 1 mile across Alabama, Florida line, all the way over to Louisiana. Every 1 mile, Andrew Ellicott marked the 31st parallel with a little mound of dirt all the way across.
Wow.
He did it with a telescope looking at stars. I walked up within 3 feet of that mound of dirt, and that portable GPS locked in on the 31st parallel.
Wow.
So modern technology ain't everything. They did something another way back yonder. But that's an interesting story. If y'all Google Andrew Ellicott and read the story, but he had a lot of presence down there in Northwest Florida on the Alabama border many years ago.
Charlie, I have to apologize to you. I came in on 2 wheels, so I did not get to do the weather. But let's give a shout out to Kelly Crop Insurance, if you don't mind, and you kind of tell them what the weather's going to do.
All right, Kelly Crop Insurance, we appreciate those folks because they every week help us out with this broadcast program. And Kelly Crop Insurance has for many years been serving the farmers of the Wiregrass area. We appreciate them over there in Colquitt, Georgia. Weather-wise, tomorrow, just a partly cloudy day on up in the 80s again. Saturday, we have, and thank the good Lord for it, because I know a lot of folks in the agriculture community and have been praying for it. But we have got close to a 70% chance of rain for Saturday and Saturday night. And then we're going to get a little treat from maybe letting the heat pump not work as hard as it's working now to keep you cool, because we got temperatures cooling off a little bit. Instead of being around 90 degrees, we're talking about 80 to 83 degrees for a few days for a high. And lows could get down in the upper 50s first part of the week. And that'll be a welcome relief a few days like that. But what we really hope and pray for, folks, do pray for rain for this area. We're way behind. And I ain't never seen a crop, neither has Floyd, neither has Marvin, ever seen a crop made in a drought year. So we need to keep that rain coming. We appreciate you folks for putting up with us on Thursday nights. Had a good time. Always good being with my friends. And Ziggy B, I'll call you in the morning and let you know numbers. Just in case you're still watching. Don't forget, I'm gonna be calling. Answer your phone, because I don't want to be left out. Thank y'all for watching. I'll turn it over to Floyd B. Bowen.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank everybody for watching tonight. Like we say, all we do is get on here and have a conversation with friends. Been friends a long time, and I hope we friends as long as we still on this earth. We just have a conversation, and we try not to do nothing but tell the truth. I hope it's entertaining to you. Hope you get a little something out of it. Appreciate y'all watching, being with us on Thursday nights. We miss y'all when you don't chime in on our show there. That people that we know have been watching for a long time. We don't hear from y'all. We get concerned about you, but anyway, we appreciate the ones that talk to us over the text messages here on our show. And I just thank you. Thank everybody. I thank all of our sponsors, the people who provide a service for the people here in Colquitt, Georgia. And listen, if we didn't believe in our sponsors, we wouldn't tell you that we believed in them. So y'all just keep it up. Keep supporting our sponsors and keep tuning us in on Thursday night. And remember this: always exercise your Second Amendment rights. Always be vigilant of your surroundings. Know what's going on around you. Put this thing down right here. When you walk into your car, when you getting in your car, when you pumping your gas, put that thing down and look around you in all directions, 180 degrees, so you'll know what's going on around you. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Surround yourself with your friends. If you've got an old friend somewhere that you hadn't talked to in a long time, call them. Tell them you're thinking about them. If you've got an old person in your life, a sick person in your life, a family that might be struggling somehow or another, call them and tell them you're thinking about them and praying for them. at the night when you lay your head on your pillow and you start going to sleep, you start praying and you start thanking the good Lord for what He's done for you today, and you will be asleep and you'll still be thanking the good Lord above. Thank y'all. We'll see you next week, maybe.
Hey, guys, we appreciate y'all every Thursday night joining us here live on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Big shout out to Ziggy B Seafood Market, Sawega Meat Company, TK's Bar and Grill, Phillips Auto Parts and the Holstered Nine, Shingler Law, Custom Cattle Services, LAE Farms, Spooner Ranch Services, the Peach Depot, Southern Hissy Vits, Berry Hill Auctioneers, and Kelly Crop Insurance. Our fine sponsors here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Guys, you know what I'm going to tell you. Sunday's coming. I'm going to tell you to go to church. If it's where you can, hey, give the Lord his due. He's worthy of it. Our scripture tonight comes from Exodus 23. Worship the Lord your God, and his blessings will be on your food and water. I will take away sickness from among you. Hey, it's amazing when we worship the Lord what he will do. God's a healing God. And listen, our food comes from the Lord, our water comes from the Lord, and we ought to thank him for it. Hey, guys, Lord willing, and the creek does not rise. You know we're going to be right back here next week, same time, same place, for more Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. But until then, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, no matter who you do it with, and most especially if your wife enjoys cleaning the toilet always.